So WWE has a new family member coming in. Shawn Michaels tweets at Shawn Michaels, "Welcome to the WWE family. Stephanie Vaquer, see you in Orlando." It is official. Stephanie Vaquer is coming to WWE. Lots of people seem to be shocked about this since she was just on AEW programming, having a huge battle on AEW's big pay-per-view against Mercedes Moné. Puddy, what are your thoughts? How shocking is it to see Stephanie Vaquer sign with WWE?
Was pretty shocking. Not gonna lie. She was just on the AEW. I heard she was now a free agent or about to be. I heard she was stripped of her titles in CMLL, whatever it is,
In New Japan, yeah.
and New Japan. Well, we knew she was going to lose that New Japan title. And a friend of mine sent me the news, like, "Oh, she might be WWE bound." But last time I checked, both companies are interested, and it makes more sense with AEW because the relationship is already established.
And they treated her like gold. Like, she had fantastic matches. Lady Frost, Mercedes Moné. Like, she looked very strong against Mercedes.
And he made a good point where, like, well, if she was going to stay in AEW, why would CML just strip her of her titles?
Mhm.
Oh, that makes fucking sense. And then, like,
True.
an hour or two later, she signed with WWE. I'm like, oh, wow, where does this even come from? I never heard any nuggets, any tidbits, any
Out of nowhere.
breadcrumbs of this. It came out of nowhere, literally, like an RKO. And it's okay. How many months ago did they sign Julia? Fucking NXT's cooking right now, man. It's one of my favorite shows to watch. My friend said, "Oh, I'm about to start watching." He's a huge AEW mark. Like, the AEW could do no wrong. I might start watching NXT. Like, you should. Like, it's my favorite show. They're cooking right now. It's great. And now that roster is getting even more stacked.
After NXT's last show, NXT's social media team had a lot of fun. They just put the cook emoji on there. So they're definitely self-aware right now of how much they're cooking.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, this is a big signing. I think it surprised a lot of people. Um, because CMLL and New Japan were also shocked because apparently they wanted her to, to lose the titles graciously. They had her booked for, I think, a show in San Jose, and then
Yeah,
this
she'll be
news
booked
came
for the
out
next
of
couple
nowhere.
weeks.
Yeah, and then she's out. They had to just drop the titles.
Yeah.
So they're very upset, and I do kind of wonder if that does rub these companies, these other promotions, the wrong way with WWE again. Like, WWE had always had that reputation of not
Mm.
playing nice with others, and lately, like, they're forging relationships here, as we see with TNA, and they're trying with New Japan and some indies here. But I wonder if this kind of rocks the boat, if you will. They're like, "Hey, what's up?"
I wonder if that is taken into consideration, being that CMLL is already in bed with AEW. So,
Yeah.
all right, whatever. I don't care.
And I also wonder, like, how much of this showing that she had in AEW put more eyes on her in WWE.
How many months ago was it? We're doing the show beforehand. Like, oh, you want to talk about this, this, and this? I'm like, we had so much stuff to talk about that week. It was a very busy, busy week. We had to cut a
Yeah.
couple things out of the show. And like, what do you want to cut out? I'm like, honestly, dude, I don't know anything about Julia. You just cut her off.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
You're like,
guys,
fine,
this
that's fine,
this
okay.
guy this guy cut off Julia.
I
This
don't know who
guy.
she is. I still don't fucking know who she is. I apologize. My name's at Marc Chouen. Hit me up.
Oh,
But
dang. I just
here
caught
we
that.
are. Here we are talking about Stephanie Vaquer, and the only reason we're talking about her is because she was on AEW.
Yeah.
Like, if she didn't enter this program with Mercedes, I would probably have told you the same thing. Like, what's this? Oh, whatever. So she
I
got the national spotlight, world spotlight with AEW,
Mhm.
and I think she banked in on it ASAP. Didn't even fucking wait a minute. She probably had to put the first phone call. I'm like, done.
I
It's
wonder
great
what it
for her.
was, like, what made her decide to go with WWE over AEW, because obviously AEW gave her very good treatment. She was having a relationship there with him. She wrestled Mercedes Moné title for title. I mean, that's a big deal. And all of a sudden she gets one phone call from WWE, and boom, that's it. Do you think that's how it went? Like, there had to be more. Or
Again, yeah, I know
maybe
you've given me shit for this in the past. I think Green Man's given me shit for the past. I think you're more leaning towards my side now as you evolve.
that's
As
how
years
you.
go by, I admit that it came out wrong. Oh, just a joke, folks. Just a joke. But you're nobody in this business until you step foot in the WWE ring. Nobody grew up wanting to wrestle for AEW, right? So if you get a chance to live out your dream in WWE, especially coming off what WrestleMania, ending the SummerSlam, she probably like that might have been her goal. Like Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill wanted to go to WWE right away. Everyone knew that.
Jade Cargill is a star in the making there. You know, she's built
not.
as a superstar. Stephanie Vaquer, I mean, is a very good wrestler. I as far as star power goes, I'm not 100% sure.
She
You
has
know,
a
like
look.
she does have a good
ring.
look. Yeah,
She's multiple champion, so obviously she can hang with the best
obviously,
of them.
obviously,
So
same with
she probably
Julia,
just
but
like opportunity doesn't often strike twice. So she probably
but
took
like
the bait and just jumped at it.
I think the thing is like how well will that translate to WWE, because it's a very big difference between an audience from New Japan, an audience from CMLL, and an audience from AEW to the big leagues in WWE. They work completely differently. So I do wonder how that transition will go. Same with Julia. I have the same questions about that as well. I know they're very capable in the ring, but how will that translate in a WWE setting with a where it's kind of more like a variety act and it speaks to a larger audience than just a niche wrestling audience?
Well, in a matter of time, Marcus, you'll have your answer. Instead of them sitting on the sidelines wondering what if, they chased their dreams, Mark. And here we are. Good for them. Best of luck to them in their future endeavors.
Yeah.